Hey, core yoga practice. This is all about core today. If you have blocks, they become useful for sure. I don't have myself today, but if you do, make sure you can reach them. We're gonna work on lifting the bum up, weight on the hands, so working on the shoulders quite a bit too. L sit, V sit, lolasana, stuff like that. So blocks will be your best friends here. Other than that, just your yoga mat and we can go get started. Hey, find a comfortable, simple cross-legged on your mat. You can always sit on the block or a pillow, anything to lift your hips up a little higher if you feel like. And then let's take a moment here. Rotate the shoulders back and down. Close your eyes. You can always walk from side to side. Try to ground your sit bones down. Hands onto your knees, palms facing down or palms facing up. Either one feels more inviting. Soften your face. Take a moment to arrive to your practice. Soften the shoulders down. Bringing your focus, your mind to your mat, to this moment. Just a short while here. You can always do a little scan through your body, through your mind, little observation. How does it feel right now? No judgment, no attachment, just observing. Can you soften a little more? And on the other hand, can you ground down a little more? Inhale, can you feel the space between your vertebrae? And exhale, fully letting go of everything and anything that doesn't serve you right now, in this moment. How is your breath? Is it even? Or is your inhale a little longer than your exhale? Let's breathe together a couple of rounds here. Through your nose, fully empty your lungs. Start inhaling for 1, 2, 3. Hold the breath. Tuck the chin into your chest for 2, 3. Exhale, slowly lift the chin parallel to the floor for 2, 3. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Tuck the chin in, hold it for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 1, 2, 3. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Hold, chin in for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, lift the chin for 1, 2, 3. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Chin in, hold it for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 1, 2, 3. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Tuck the chin in, hold it for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 1, 2, 3. Last one. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Chin in, hold it for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 1, 2, 3. And take an inhale, full in. And exhale completely. Go ahead, open your eyes. And then interlace your fingers, turn the palms facing out in front of you. Start to round your spine, tuck the tailbone under. Now lift your arms up, push the chest forward, open your chest. Maybe look up. Inhale here. Exhale again, roll over your sit bones, tuck the tailbone under. Push your hands forward, round your spine. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders, arms back. Your cat goes seated. Exhale, round the space between your shoulder blades. Reach your arms forward. Inhale, roll over your front, sitting bones, chest open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Push the chest forward. Exhale, round. And inhale, open. Now stop in the middle, hug your ribs in, really lengthen side bodies, reach up, bend over to your right, right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, really lengthen the right side of your body as well, pressing the left sit bone down through the length to reach a little further. Inhale, come back to the center. Over to your left. Now the left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Really pressing, grounding the right sit bone down. Really try to lengthen your elbows. Lengthen your side bodies. Inhale, back to the center. Let's go one more time. Exhale, over to your right. Right shoulder forward. Open the left shoulder. Inhale through the center, over to your left, left shoulder forward, open the right shoulder a little more. Hips heavy, side body is long. Inhale, come back to the center. And now bend your elbows to the side, bring the hands behind your head. And then start to reach your elbows out to the side. I really like you want to slide your fingers out, but hold tight. Really feel your scapula moving down and to the side. Wide back, hug your ribs in, navel in and up. Lengthen the back of your neck. Really gently press your hands with the back of your head, chin in. And release your fingers out to the side. Rotate the shoulders back and down. And then just change the crossing of your legs and interlace the fingers the way that doesn't feel so natural. Again, push the palms out, reach up to the ceiling. And now we're gonna twist. It's a little bit hard to twist really far, so make sure your hips stay square. Start to twist over to your right. Try to keep the biceps by your ears, really twisting from your waist under your ribs, your upper back, shoulders open, navel in and up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, really press your palms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to the center. Relax the shoulders down, exhale. Inhale, reach up, lengthen your waist. And exhale, twist over to your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back to the center. And exhale, just release the shoulders back and down. Now inhale once again, push the chest forward, open your heart, look up, take a little bit deeper back bend, always creating space for your lower back first though. And then lengthen your spine, hug your ribs in, and now fold forward at your hips, hover off the floor. Try to keep the biceps by your ears. Again, inhale through the length, up and over, a little back bend, maybe look up to the ceiling. Hug your ribs in, lengthen, and fold forward at your hips, hover off the floor. It's okay if your hips come off the floor, but hover your belly, your chest, your forehead off the floor through the length. Come back to the center one more time. Tiny back bend, really grounding your sit bones. Open your heart. Come back to the center, ribs in, navel in and up, and then hover off the floor through the length. Try to keep the biceps by your ears, really lengthen your elbows. And slowly come back to the center. Keep the fingers in the lace. Once again, just bend your elbows to the side. Really like pull out with your elbows. Hold tight your fingers in the lace. Hug your ribs in. Widen your back. Shoulders down. Long back of your neck. And slide the fingers out. Reach out to the side. Release down. Rotate the shoulders. Back and down. Nice. Now start to lengthen, straighten the legs in front of you. You can open your legs about mat distance apart and then flex your ankles. Make sure the toes are pointing up to the ceiling. Once again, interlace your fingers. This time keep the heels of your hands together. Reach the fist forward. Now tuck the tailbone under and start to roll down. Sacrum down. Hover your shoulders, your shoulder blades off the floor. Legs are active. Roll back up. And now reach your fingers forward. Once again, we hover off the floor. Reach forward, forward, forward. Come back to the center. Tailbone under, legs active. Tuck the tailbone under, roll back, halfway, shoulder blades, and your shoulders hovering off the floor. Press the lower back down. Reach forward, roll up, and keep reaching forward, lengthening. Hover your upper body off the floor. Reach, reach, toes active. Come back to the center. Shoulders down. Arms are still strong. Again, tailbone under. Roll down halfway. Hover your shoulders, your shoulder blades off the floor. Press the lower back down. Roll back up. And then reach forward. Hover off the floor. Like you want to melt your chest down, but still floating. Come back to the center. Nice. Release. And then this time open your legs a little wider. You can point your toes, your ankles gently. Don't open too wide yet, but a little bit wider. And then bring the hands really close to you, about shoulder distance apart. Take an inhale here, pull the belly in and up. Really press your hands down. Suck your belly in like you want to lift your legs off the floor. We are not lifting quite yet, but you really want to press with your hands. Navel in and up, around your upper back. And exhale, release. Now let's do that same thing. Hands are either side of your right leg, really close to you, and now we're actually gonna lift the leg up. You can point or flex your toes, keep pressing the left leg down. Hands really close to you. Take an inhale, suck your belly in, around your upper back, and see if you can lift the right leg off the floor without leaning back too much. Really rounding the upper back. Hold your breath. Lift up, round, press the hands down really strongly. And release, exhale. Let's go to the other side. Either side of your left leg, you really want to press the hands down. Suck your belly in and up. Round your upper back. Take an inhale. And then lift the left leg off the floor. Really pressing down with your hands surrounding the upper back. Lifting the left leg, holding the breath. And release. Exhale. Now let's do the same in the center. We want to lift both legs up. So hands really near you, about shoulder distance apart. Spread the fingers wide. Take an inhale, zip up your core. Press your hands down around your upper back and see if you can lift the legs off the floor. Hold your breath. Really pressing down, rounding the upper back, lifting up. Now lower. Exhale. Nice. Let's see what happens. Legs together. Same thing. Hands are pretty close to you, not too far, maybe mid-thigh or even closer. And then suck your belly in and up. Inhale, press your hands down around the space between your shoulder blades and see if you can float the legs off the floor. Hold your breath. Navel in and up. Keep pressing the hands down, rounding. Really fire up your core. Hold it. And slowly lower down. Exhale. Nice. Now hands are really near you. Can you point your toes, legs together? Point your toes to the front right diagonal. Hands by your side. We're gonna lift the legs from right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right. Try to keep the legs together. Point your toes. Hands really near your hips or mid-thigh. Press your hands down. Float the legs off the floor and lower down onto your left. Again, press your hands down, up and over to your right. Press your hands down to your left. Keep going over to your right. Use your core, strongly pressing down with your hands, rounding the upper back. One more over to your left, over to your right. And let's stop in the middle, release the legs down. Nice. Now bring the soles of your feet together. Padhanasana, you can bounce your knees up and down. Up and down. And then let's open the legs once again. Think it's okay. Okay, this way. You can open your legs maybe a tiny bit more. No need to be really wide. Not to the side. Even if you're super flexible, don't open too much. Quite yet. And now reach your fingers pointing up to the ceiling, palms facing each other's. We're gonna float the upper body off the floor all the time. You can point your toes, you can flex your toes. Either way. Inhale, reach your fingers up. Start to gently arch your spine and fold forward. Stay hovering off the floor. Keep the legs active. Press the legs down. Now reach your fingers out to the side behind you. Your fingers start to reach up to the ceiling and you round back up. You can even look up, open your heart and fold forward at your hips. Chest down first. Reach your fingers out to the side behind you and start to tuck the tailbone under, round up. Open your heart through the length. Chest down first. Reach your fingers out to the side. Keep pressing the legs down strongly. Up and over, tailbone under and round up. Let's do two more like this. Inhale, like you're offering something still. Hovering the belly off the floor. Out to the side and all the way upright. One more through the length. Lengthen side bodies. To the side. Reach up. And we are upright. Let's go the other way. Open your fingers out to the side. Again, fold forward. Now reach your fingers forward like you're finding a block. Tuck the tailbone under and roll up. Again, reach your fingers out to the side, open your heart, fold forward, hover off the floor, find your block, legs active. Tuck the tailbone under and round back up. 2 more. Inhale, offering, reach your fingers forward, tailbone under, rounding, rolling, back up, seated. 1 more. Nice. Now bring the left hand slightly behind you. Swing your right fingers up and over. Lift your hips. Open the front side of your body. Controlled. Bring the hips down. Swing to the other side. Right hand behind you. Lift your hips. Lift your chest. Again. Lower the hips. Swing the fingers over to the other side. Left hand down. Lift a little higher, open the front side of your body. Lower the hips down, swing it all the way to the right. Maybe flatten your feet down when you lift your hips up. Let's do 1 more round. Up and over. Control to lower the hips down. And last one, right hand on the floor. Float the hips off the floor and release down. Nice. Last one. Last time we lift the legs off the floor. Now we want to lift the hips off the floor first, and then maybe we float the legs off the floor. So bring the hands inside once again. Really press your hands down. Now you gotta lean the shoulders forward a little, zip up your lower core, and see if you can really lift the hips off the floor. Again, pressing your hands down, using your core, lift your hips off the floor. Yeah, lower down. Let's take the breath again. We take an inhale, we hold, and when we release, we exhale. Let's do the same thing. Hands pretty near you inside your legs, shoulder distance apart. Zip up your lower core, lean the shoulders forward. Take an inhale here, hold the breath, and lift. Either here or lift your right leg. Lower. Lift your left leg. Lower. Maybe lift both legs. Hold, hover. And lower down, exhale. Let's do the same thing. Hands on either side of your right leg, about mid-thigh. Press your hands down, zip up your lower core, and take an inhale to hold, hover, hips off the floor. Maybe float the right, lower, maybe both, and hold. Nice. Release. If you feel too much tension in your flexors, you can bounce your knees a little. 1 more to the left. Hands pretty near you. Keep pressing down strongly. Take an inhale, navel in and up. Press the hands down. Hold the breath. Lift the hips off the floor. Maybe float the left. Lower. Maybe both. And hold. Nice. Lower down. Again, you can shift weight, right to left, maybe bounce your knees. And then the last one, the best one, bring your legs together. Strong legs, maybe point your toes, flex your toes, either way. Hands pretty near your hips, mid-thigh about. Take an inhale, zip up your lower core. Press your hands down around your upper back. See if you can float the hips off the floor. Maybe shift the weight back. Can you float the legs off the floor? Hold it. And release. Really nice. Hug the knees in. Shift weight, little side to side. Side to side. Let's do just one more here. You can open your feet a little wider. Bring the hands together to your heart center and lean the weight back to your sit bones so you can float the feet off the floor. Now with your right foot, make 3 circles one way around. So really moving from your knee joint. And then reverse the other way around. Small circles. Nice, same with the left. 3 one way. And then reverse. And now both, one way, 3. Really moving your shins. And reverse, try to keep the shoulders open. Now can you extend your right? And bend. Extend your left. And bend. Can you extend both? And bend. Extend. Bend, maybe find your big toes and reach out. Oh, this feels nice. Try to relax your hip flexors, open your heart, really balance on your sit bones. Chest open. And bend, release, cross your ankles, come to your all fours. You can stretch your legs one by one behind you. And then tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up to your down dog. Walk it out. Right to left. Right to left. Might feel really nice to lift one leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee, open your hips. Really let the hip flexor get a nice stretch. Make sure your neck is not tensed. You can even lengthen, keep it auto-rotated. Really stretching the hip flexor. Open up and release the other leg. Lift it up to the ceiling. Open your hips, bend your knee. Press the chest back. Weight even on your hands. Maybe lengthen. You can keep it auto-rotated. Just open up from the front. And really sit down. Nice. Now lower the knees down, come back into your all fours. Now bring your toes together, knees together, and tuck your toes under. Make sure the shoulders are right on top of your wrist, and then float the knees off the floor. Now roll over your toes. So point your toes, and then again roll over your toes, tuck the toes under. Again, rolling over your toes, strong core, and rolling over. Like you're moving from your down dog to up dog. Shoulders not moving much. Just with your toes. Down dog to up dog. Again, we tuck the toes under. Really stabilizing your shoulders. Just moving over the toes. Couple more. And next time when you tuck the toes under, start to lift your hips up. You can take a little bit longer, a longer distance between your hands and your feet. Down dog. Now tuck the tailbone under, roll the body weight forward. Release the knees down or knees floating off the floor. Chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Again, point your toes. Exhale, down dog. Tuck the toes under. Roll the body weight forward. High plank. Exhale, chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do one more like this. Inhale, shift the body weight forward. Exhale, bend your elbows. Inhale, open your heart. Legs active. Exhale, navel in and up. Lift your hips to your down dog. And let's do a couple the other way. So start to bend your elbows. Keep them in line with your wrist and your shoulders. Hover the knees, elbows off the floor. Stay low, dive through. Up dog, you can keep the toes stuck under. And exhale, just lift your hips up to your down dog. Again, bend your elbows, bend your knees, body weight back. Stay low, hug the elbows in, chest close to the floor. Dive through to your up dog, toes stuck under. Exhale, hips up to your down dog. Let's do one more. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, hover off the floor. Dive through. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Take a breath. Really feel how much more you can lengthen away from the floor. Reaching the sit bones up to the ceiling. Soften knees. Look forward. Step or float your feet forward. Half lift. Exhale. Relax the neck. Inhale through the length. Come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. A couple of times you can make a fist and open. Fist and open. Shoulders relaxed. Maybe shake your hands. And then inhale, send the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward at your hips. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, now step your feet back into a down dog, but a little bit shorter one. So feet are not as far. And bring your toes together, heels together. So shorter down dog. Now start to bend your knees. Start to shift the weight forward. Again, roll over your toes. And now tuck the toes under. Start to straighten your knees. Lift your hips up to your short down dog. Keep going like this. Bend your knees. Shift the weight forward. Knees forward. Roll over the toes. Tuck the toes under. Start to lift your hips up. Chest back. Again, bend your knees first. Shift the body weight forward over your toes. Use your core. Your feet, toes under, hips up. Chest back. Couple more. Really rolling. Now the feet together. Working together at the same time. Using your core to help you to lift the hips up. Roll over toes. Point. Tuck under. Hips up. And last one. Let's go lolasana. Now the core is ready. Bend your knees. Hover off the floor. Point your toes, shift the body weight forward, a little more, maybe slide the knees forward, a little more through your arms, so you can float the feet off the floor, hold it. And release, tuck the toes under once again. Step your feet back, nice, take a moment in your down dog. Breathe in the great space, shoulders still away from your ears. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Soften your knees. Look forward. Step or float your feet forward. Half lift. Exhale. Relax the head. Inhale. Come all the way up to standing. And exhale. Hands together to your heart center. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your feet back into your down dog directly. Shift the body weight forward to your high plank. Shoulders, hips still. Just float the right leg off the floor, point your right toes. Send your right leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog, chest back. Reach your toes up to the ceiling. Back into your plank pose. Keep the right leg floating. Three-legged. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling, chest back. Again to a plank pose. Three-legged dog. Plank pose. Shoulders over your wrist. Three-legged dog. Plank pose, and now we flow through the vinyasa. Keep the right leg floating. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, three-legged dog. Can we do two more? Shoulders forward. Hug the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, three-legged dog. One more. Shoulders forward. Hug the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, three-legged dog. Beautiful. And just around the right knee to your forehead. Release it down. Left knee right behind your right knee. Cow face. Shoelace. And sit back. You can hold your ankles. Lift your hips up. Wiggle around until you get your hips down. It's okay if the right knee is a little higher. Or you can even sit on top of the left heel or extend the left leg in front of you. But try to cross your thighs, your knees. Take a moment here. Allow your hips to sink down. Try to soften down. Enjoy the gravity helping you to release, to deepen. Now with your right hand, bring the left elbow pointing up to the ceiling, slightly behind your head, maybe, and then chin away from the chest. Help with the back of your head to open up a little more. Bend your right elbow down. Can you find your fingertips behind you? Maybe. If so, hold the grip. Otherwise, you can always use a strap or towel, or just grab your shirt, your clothing. If you want to add on a little stretch for your neck, you can start to turn your head to look over your left shoulder, diagonally up. And come back to the center. Now look over your right shoulder, diagonally down, chin in. Come back to the center. Release your arms. And let's bend over to the right. Keep the left sit bone grounded on the floor. Heavy hips. More space for the side bodies. Start to release your forehead a little closer to the floor. Diagonally, reaching towards the right front diagonal. And let's go to the other side. Over to the left. Right sit bone grounded on the floor. Up and over. Shoulders still away from the ears. And then start to release the chest towards the floor diagonally. Reaching towards the left front corner of your mat. And then walk your fingers forward. Roll over your thighs. Again, hips heavy. Walk the hands back under your shoulders. Lean the body weight forward. Release your legs. Flow through one vinyasa. Hug the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. See if you can roll over your toes as we learned. Nice. Shift the body weight forward to a high plank, shoulders on top of your wrists. Float the left leg off the floor. Three-legged dog, leg up, chest back. Back into a plank pose, shoulders forward. Three-legged dog. Strong arms pressing away from the floor. High plank, shoulders forward. Three-legged dog. High plank. And this time we flow through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, three-legged dog. Keep rolling, high plank. Chaturanga, hug the elbows in, shoulders forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. High plank, elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, three-legged dog. One more. Chaturanga. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, three-legged dog. Press the chest back. Bend your left knee. Round your upper back. Lower the left knee down. Right knee right behind the left knee. Open your feet. Cow face. Shoelace. Take a moment to find the floor. Again, you can always extend the right leg. You can even sit on top of the right heel. Left knee might be a little higher. That's all good. Try to cross your thighs the best you can. And then it's the opposite to the top leg. So this time the right elbow with your left hand, lift it up. Bring it further back, maybe even slightly in behind your head. Chin away from the chest. Use the back of your head to open. Bend your left elbow down. And then maybe find your fingertips. Use a strap towel or just hold your shirt. Try to soften your rib cage. If you want to add on the neck stretch, you can start to turn your head, look over your right shoulder, diagonally up. And then towards the left shoulder, diagonally down, chin in. Let's release. Reach your fingers up to the ceiling and bend over to your left hand down. You can bend your elbow a little closer to the floor as long as you can keep your right sit bone grounded. Start to lower the chest down. Diagonally, releasing forehead a little closer to the floor. And to the other side, up and over to your right, left sit bone grounded on the floor. Gently lifting from the lower core. Enjoying the gravity, the ground down, heavy hips, a little bit more free upper body. And then the chest facing down. Over to your right. Walk your fingers forward, roll over your thighs, release. Try to relax your hips the best you can here. Nice. Walk the hands back onto your shoulders. Lean the body weight forward. And step your feet back into a high plank. Roll through one last vinyasa. Hug the elbows in. Shift the body weight forward. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Use your core. Roll over your toes to your down dog. Feel the space you have created. Long side bodies, long waist, strong arms, free neck. A lot of space and freedom. Release the knees down. Sit the hips down to your heels. Rotate the shoulders back and down. Go ahead, lie down on your back. Hug the knees in. Rock and roll, a little side to side. Side to side. Bring the hips few centimeters over to your right. Drop the knees over to your left. Take a gentle twist. Turn your head, maybe look over your right shoulder if that's okay for your neck. Allow the right shoulder to sink down. Try to breathe deeply, easily. Release the twist. Bring the hips over to your left and drop the knees over to your right. Open the left arm to the side. Maybe turn your head. Heavy shoulders, open chest. And try to breathe still deeply but easily. Release the twist. Hug the knees into your chest one more time to realign your hips. And then lengthen the legs down. Arms down by your side. Maybe lift your chest up to get the shoulders more underneath. And then just flex and point your feet really quickly. Just flex, point your ankles back and forth, and feel your whole body shaking. Nice release. Flex, point, flex, point. You should really feel your head going up and down, up and down. Feel your body moving. Couple more. Flex, point, quickly releasing. And then slow down. Just let the body weight sink down. Let your toes open to the side naturally. Fingers curve in. If you feel any tension in your neck, turn your head side to side. And start to find a stillness. Love the gravity. Feel your whole body weight sinking down. And let go of the control of your breath. Just let it flow. And try to enjoy this feeling at least a couple more minutes here. Let your body rest. Take a little time for your mind to receive the practice. Now remember, before leaving your mat, leaving your practice, say big thank you to yourself. I'm gonna jump out here so you can stay in your final savasana, enjoy it a little longer. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Please do subscribe, like, share, comment, anything. If you like the practices here, help us to keep uploading more. But for now, take your time. Enjoy your final savasana. See you next time. Namaste.